Hey everyone, today's tip here on the SR Lounge Facebook page is all about why you should not be renaming your files on export. But let me give you an alternative way to do it instead. Stay tuned. All right, guys, so the reason I'm telling you not to rename your files on export is because when you're working on a wedding or a portrait session and you come in here and you say, okay, I want to export these images, and then you come on to file naming and you say, okay, I'm all done, so I want to rename these images, final edits, Gretchen and Craig, or whatever. I mean, whatever name you want to put, and then you have a number and so on and so forth, and you're thinking, yeah, these are my final edits, I'm sending these out. Well, the problem is once you've done that, guys, is your JPEG exports no longer match your raw files inside Lightroom. The names no longer match. And where that can be an issue is if a client calls you up and says, hey, Trevor, can you take image number 220 and just get rid of those bags under my eyes? And I say, yeah, not a problem. And so I open up Lightroom, I go to image 220, and it's not even a picture of them. It's a picture of the landscape. And now I got to go through and hey, can you send me the picture you're having an issue with? Because I'm going to have to see if I can find it in my system, and I got to go look for it. It's not fun. And I've done that before. So here's what I would suggest instead, guys, is instead of renaming on export, in fact, I keep this unchecked. I even hide it. I don't even use that. I actually will come in here, come in the library module when I'm all done with all my edits. I've finished everything. I've deleted the files I don't need, that aren't going to be included, and I'm ready to send these off to my client. I'll just select the very first image to kind of make that the active photo. And then on the Mac, I'll hit Command A. On the PC, I'll hit Control A. Select everything, okay? And once I've selected everything, I'm going to hit, on the Mac, it's Function F2, or on the PC, it's just F2. And now I got my rename dialog box. And so I'm going to call this Gretchen and Craig. And you'll see that it says Gretchen and Craig 0001. And the reason I have 4-digit sequence is because I want to make sure that my images are in consecutive order. Some of you have maybe had that issue where you've exported files and you open them up in a folder and it says 1, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 2, 20, 21. Have you ever seen that before? It drives me crazy. So in order to keep that from happening, I have a 4-digit sequence number here, 0001, and then I can start it wherever I want. Now, guys, if you don't have this, if your file renaming doesn't include this as an option, just come in here, the file naming, go to Edit, and you can set this up on your own. So you can basically set up an example or a preset of how you want to rename your files. It's super easy to do. Just put your cursor right in the box there, hit Custom Text. I like to put a little dash in between. I come in here into the sequences and I say sequence 4 digits, and I can save it, or excuse me, I can come in here and I can save this as a preset. So I can call it, master renaming or whatever. I'll put a 0001 just so I can see it and know what it is. So now if I come over here, master renaming, I can go ahead and add my custom text, and it's going to add the sequence number at whatever start number I choose. Now your exported JPEG files are the exact same name as your raw files. And so if that client ever has a question, or if you're looking at an image that you like in the future, and you're like, oh, I want to go in there and re-edit that image to match the new style of photos that I'm putting on my website, it'll be easy to find and much simpler than trying to look through all the images and find that exact one just by visually inspecting them. I swear it'll save you a ton of time. Rename before you export instead of rename on export. Guys, thanks so much for watching. My name is Trevor Dayley. I'm a wedding photographer out in Arizona. And stay tuned because every day I'll be putting new daily photo tips here on the SR Lounge Facebook page. Thanks again, guys. Take care.